What's good, YouTube? It's your boy A Smith Straight Piff, aka Cheddarax, and you're now tuned into the Cheddarax Show. And I had something real special for y'all. It's Madden 2004. Now, this game, man, is a classic. I love football games. I love Madden. I grew up on Madden, and I always was into rebuilding teams. So I wanted to get the Madden 04 jumping off, man. I wanted to start something new where I rebuild a team, man. And the team I'm going to choose is the Cardinals, because back in 2004, the Cardinals was trash, man. Everybody know it. Everybody know the Cardinals wasn't that good. Although they had some great players like Anquan Bolden, they ain't even have, Larry Fitzgerald, Larry Legend yet. But as we look through the roster, we see, they got some potential players, man. Like the offensive line is pretty good. I wanted to pick the Cardinals because, like I said, I like to rebuild teams, and how I rebuild teams in Madden, it might be a little unorthodox, but what I like to do is I like to simulate my first year. You know what I'm saying? I rarely play the first year, only because I like to rebuild using draft picks, and sometimes I might trade good players just to get draft picks and rebuild in the second year. So as I go through this roster, they got some good people. Adrian Wilson is a solid, strong safety. Bill Gramatic, he's a solid kicker. Scott Player is one of the best punters. We got a great right guard. I'm training Anquan because we all know what Anquan is going to be. So I'm gonna skip the whole training camp thing for a lot of players, but I wanted to do it with Anquan because Anquan got potential. We all know what Anquan Bolden is going to be in his career. So I'm doing a little, training with Anquan. I'm going to skip a lot of guys. I'm going to skip through this. I'm trying to make this video a little fast, so it's going to be compressed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to sit. It took me an hour to record all this, bro. So I'm going to simulate the preseason. I'm going to simulate the regular season. I'm going to just go through the progressions real quick. Josh McCown, who just retired last year, I think, which is crazy. This is his second year in Madden 2004. Anybody who played Madden 2004, man, it's like it was kind of groundbreaking in terms of just football games and what you can do at a football game. It set the tone. I still remember, my first time even seeing when this game came out or seeing when it was on. You know what I'm saying? Just what it meant and what it did for us. And it, we would love to play it. Me, my brothers, my cousins, and stuff like that. It's a lot different from the Mads now, and of course, this is the old generation, system. So I, don't expect everything, but I think the simplicity in the game makes it a little better. As we just going through the progressions and stuff, it's things that Madden 2004 does that Madden 20 doesn't even do. You know what I mean? And it's really in depth. You know what I mean? As far as things you can do. You got the records like this. John Hall, most field goals in the season with 40, and we finished exactly how I wanted us to finish, 13-3. So more than likely we got the first round pick. You know what I mean? That's why I like to simulate the first year. As we take a look at these stats, Jeff Blake, he's not going to be quarterback, and we're definitely going to try to get a quarterback. I always build with a quarterback first. You know what I mean? So hopefully we got some good draft picks available. Kevin Casper had a solid year, 62 receptions, 669 yards, and a touchdown. He just had one touchdown. That's crazy. But that's a solid year for a slot guy. McKinnon, finished with a lot of tackles. Vanderbosch, man, had a great year, 11 sacks. This is pretty decent for his second year. Raynoch Thompson with 5 picks. And then you got Dexter Jackson with 4 picks. Martin Grammatta, 20 for 29. Pretty down year, no real production. But as you see out into the year, we accumulated $16 million. Which is decent, you know what I mean? Being as though we were 13-3, so I don't imagine us making a lot of money. But what we're going to do, man, we're going to get rid of all our old coaches. We're going to bring some new coaches in, get a new training staff, everything new, man. New name for the stadium, everything. We're going to fire this guy. He hasn't done nothing for us in 3 years, so we're going to get him out of here. We're going to look for a decent coach, somebody with great numbers, great overall. I want to fire this guy too. I just want all new stuff, man. When I say rebuild, total rebuild, I don't want to pay this extra 1.4 mil, so I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him. So what? And I see we got Brian Billick, man. Brian Billick, a head coach. I'm like, why not get Brian Billick? He got great numbers, great knowledge, great defense, which is crazy because he was an offensive guru back with the Vikings. But I guess being on the Ravens, his defense just increased and his offense decreased. But I see they're outbidding us. $6 mil. I give you that $6 mil. What's up, B Bill? You know what I mean? Brian Billick, come on the team. No, No way. I'm not paying that much for Brian Billick. It's all good. You can go ahead and kick rocks. So we just going. And look who I found. I found Sean Payton, man. A young Sean Payton. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Be the head coach for us. You know what I'm saying? He's going to develop into something great. We all know who Sean Payton is. We need some offensive minds on our team. So let's get Sean Payton up in there. Get the best of the best training staff for my guys, man. I'm telling you, we're going to turn this franchise into a winning franchise. You know what I mean? Something great. You know, so here's my coaches. Here's who I chose. Bruce B. Miller, you know, as he was a special teams coordinator, but his defense is really high. So why not make him a defensive coordinator? I kept Sullivan, so he's still our offensive coordinator. As we look at Sean Payton's his old teams and see, this is something that Madden 20 doesn't even do. You can't even, you know, let alone sign other coaches like offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. Like, you can go through the history of these coaches, man. It's just like a little in-depth, which I always thought was cool. You know, just little subtle things like that. You know, we're going to raise the prices on these club seats. We're going to raise the prices on everything because we need to generate some bread, man. We need some money. So let's raise everything up a couple hundred, you know, a couple notches. Not too much. We don't want to break the bank. But we do need to accumulate some money. You know, hot dogs and stuff, everything is okay. You know, advertisement, we don't really gonna do the advertising. We're gonna change the name. You know, I like this. 3 years, $2 million for 8 wins. If we get 8 wins in the season, we get $2 million. You know, I ain't mad at that. You know, I don't expect too much right off the bat. You know, we're gonna get some upgrades. Get some cup holders, man. Just spend some money on these fans. Give them something to come to the stadium and be happy about. You know, get them some cup holders, which they should already have. I don't know why they don't have it, but whatever. You know, get them some cup holders. We're going to put that arcade up in there. You know what I'm saying? For them, some entertainment for the fans, man. Make it fun. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. We're looking at the progressions. Last year, you know, some guys really developed, man. Some guys really, this guy, I don't know what happened, but you know, we had some guys that increased pretty well. Receivers are like average or slightly below average. We do have some solid receivers like Anquan. Brian Johnson, you know, he just vanished off the face of the earth. I didn't know. I don't know what happened to that guy, but Anquan definitely, he definitely will be getting a lot of bump. You know what I mean? Kevin Casper, you know, he's a great slot receiver. He had 62 receptions last year, so we're gonna see what we're gonna do about that. You know, my objective is to get some speed at our skill positions because we don't have no speed at all on this team. You know, we need some speed. You know, my line actually is pretty solid, you know, except for, I believe, the center position. You know, Tim Wakefield, he definitely went up. I mean, Fred Wakefield. Vanderbosch went up, you know, pretty good. You know, we got some guys with some decent increases, man. You know, linebacking course is average or slightly below average. You know, McKinnon, who had a great year, who held out, went up 3 points. You know, Dwayne Starks, the older guy, you know, I'm gonna end up trading Dwayne Starks to see if I can get a higher pick. Adrian Wilson, you know, he's our best player, you know, besides Leonard Davis. And now we're getting into the retirements, okay? Rich Gannon, Hugh Douglas, who got hurt for his career. Darren Sharp, hurt for his career. Raw Wilson, Hall of Famer. Aeneas Williams, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or even he should be. You know, Shannon Sharp, Jerry Rice. You know, you got some legends retiring, but that's just going to make way for the new legends. And here we are, Ronald McKinnon, like I said, he's holding out. You know, we're going to sign him, man. He's a solid player. He's 30 years old, so, you know, at 83, 30 years old, but he is a solid player. You know, so we're going to keep him. The tight end, we're going to keep him too. You know what I mean? 82, he's still kind of young, 29 years old. So we're going to keep him as well. You know, Travis Prentice, you know, the rest of these guys, I'm going to just skip past this. I ain't going to show you me signing everybody because I got to make this video a little quick. You know, I don't want to drag it out, anything like that. But, you know, what I plan on doing is I plan on building a team around a quarterback. So, you know, my quarterback can get some running backs, but we need speed. So we're looking at these quarterbacks right here. We got Otis, Dorsey. We don't really have any high, projected high quarterbacks, which I love. I just love the fact that it's like you get what you get. So you really got to do some deep scouting. You know, definitely going to be scouting skill positions in like the quarterback position. And Xavier Otis, amazing arm, amazing accuracy. You know, it looks like the guy that we want. You know, amazing. You as we go on with the scouting process, we're going to see exactly what he can do, exactly what his numbers is like. So let's keep our eyes on him. We got Jamil Mack, 6'4" guy, out of Washington State. It might be a good prospect, somebody to keep. Now, running backs, we need some guys that with some speed or some size. It don't matter, We got this guy 6'2". We got this guy 6'4", 260. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Wide receivers, we definitely looking for speed and hands. Just playmakers at the wide receiver position. Guys that can catch, dependable guys because we're going to have a rookie quarterback starting. So we need some guys that can spread the field, man. This guy right here, this right end, Jamal Pickens, 6'3". Look at his 40 time, bro. A 4.38 at a right end position. That's crazy. So I definitely seen that, and I definitely had to target him. But Drew Arden, running back, he's not that fast, a 4.6. Xavier Arda, very good notes and stuff. Classic, slow, pocket passer. That's kind of what we're looking for. You know what I mean? That back then, it was a totally different NFL than it is now. Maybe I should change the game and get a scrambling quarterback. But, we'll see how it goes. But just going through this scouting reports, you got Carl Murphy. Not really fast is enough for me. This guy, Trey Lewis, looks good. 6'3", runs a 4.4, which is solid. Has amazing hands, which we need. We definitely need them amazing hands, bro. Like, we need some people that can catch, man. You got to be able to catch the ball, bro. If you can't catch, then you don't even need to be a receiver. Tim Sawyer, pretty decent. James Branch. This is my favorite part of any Madden, really, just the scouting process. And, I don't think they added the create your own draft class until like the recent Madden, which I think was a great addition, because somebody like me, I love franchise mode. I'm a franchise junkie. I hardly play online. I hardly play Ultimate Team. I never even turned Ultimate Team on. Like, I never played that. I'm a franchise guy. I love building teams up through the franchise. And I traded to the Bears. I traded Dwayne Starks and I believe my running back to the Bears for that 5th round pick, because I wanted that right end too. I wanted to get that right end. As they cheer for me, as I get the guy that I wanted, they cheer again. I'm gonna just show one more pick, then I guess I'll allow the rest to go. Simulate the rest. But here we go. I got the quarterback I wanted, Otis, and I got Pickens. So I'm gonna sign him, and 72 overall, which is decent. He's very slow, 47 speed. Like, he's definitely a pocket passer. Decent awareness for a rookie, which is 69. In this game, man, the ratings are very different. Throw power, throw accuracy, it's solid. I'm not mad at that. We could definitely improve that in the off season. But here's my draft class, man. That receiver, I got C. Irvin, 71. Pickens was definitely a great pick at 76. Rest of the guys is kind of spot fillers, just to take up some room, some roster spots. But here we are. I do have Xavier Otis starting. I did get that quarterback Mac too. I got him in like the 2nd or 3rd round, I believe. But I'm gonna just train these guys, man. Irvin, really big guy. He's very slow. I think his speed was at 81, which is like incredibly slow. I didn't get any speed like I wanted, but maybe we can do something about that. See if we can get some guys to come in and bring some speed to our positions and stuff, man. We need some speed out there. But and it looked like he can't catch. I thought he had amazing hands, but we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna train these guys up, keep building them up, man. And it's the Cardinals franchise, man. Got a gold trophy with him, so he can catch a little bit. He's just not that fast. He's big, 6'4", big guy, long reach. And so I'm gonna put that catching up. Forget the acceleration. He's gonna be slow, but I want him to be exactly what he is, a possession receiver. So I'm gonna give him that catching. Here he is. This right here, I never really been good at this drill right here, this pocket presence thing. But Otis, he looks pretty strong in the pocket, man. Like, he throws darts. Like, every time I threw the ball, I think it hit one of the targets or one of the dummies. So, that's always a good sign. He can move around in the pocket, even though he's slow. He has the easy to get around. He got a silver trophy. That's decent. That's better than I thought I would get. So we're gonna get that accuracy up, though. We're gonna get that accuracy up. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do this drill with with the Pickens with my right end. Just get these guys good, because next year I'm gonna actually start playing. I'm gonna play the preseason, and then I'm gonna play the regular season, and we're gonna try to improve these guys. I'm gonna just do it a game at a time. I don't know how many seasons I'm gonna do with this. Maybe 2 or 3. I think I'm gonna drop a video every once in a while. But yeah, man, just stay tuned. I'm definitely great at turning teams into franchise champions. I'm a franchise junkie, so we're gonna see what we got. But yeah, man, it is the Cardinals playthrough, the Cardinals rebuild, man. Tune in next time, man, and just be ready, because we're gonna have our first game, man. A Smith out. Peace.